USA's Brooklyn Depriest breaks out with a stunning fifth-place finish, World Cup finish, the first World Cup of the year in China. Secret Garden, the location in Brooklyn. Did it when it counts. And you know what? I don't think a lot of people saw this coming. I really do not think a lot of people saw it coming. Brooklyn Depriest, fifth place, World Cup finish for the 17-year-old. And you got to like it because there's only one guy right now that's on the Slopestyle Big Air team, and that's going to be Red Gerard. Red Gerard is the only one who's punched his ticket to the Olympics in Milano. Now, who are going to be the other three that are going to represent in Slopestyle and in Big Air? Is it going to be this kid? Because a lot of people wouldn't have picked him right off the bat, but I'll tell you what, he's got the skills to pay the bills, and he's got some bills, right? He's 17 years old. What did Brooklyn do? I'm going to break down some of the tricks that we saw, some of the tricks that happened in the World Cup yesterday in China at Secret Garden, because it's the start of the year. And we start talking about rotations. We start talking about what's it going to take to get up on podiums and all that stuff. Well, Brooklyn Depriest ends up in fifth place for the 17-year-old. How did he get to fifth place? A switchback triple cork, 1980 with a mute grab. So that is one of them that counted. And then he also a back 18 melon, right? So a back 18 melon and a switch triple 1980 is what got him in that fifth spot. So that's a solid showing for the young dude, and he's got to be happy about that. Judd Heynckes, he's trying to make a case for himself as well. A front one nose butter, and then takes it to switch back 12 with the melon grab. Also had a hard way cab 12 with an Indy and a cab 9 off the toes, which is very stylish. So Judd Heynckes not able to get to the podium. Either Brooklyn Depriest do as well, but I don't think a lot of people picked it. I don't think a lot of people picked that to happen. And if you look at, there's your champs on the women's side, the champ on the men's side. That's Su Yiming. He's also the Olympic gold medalist from Beijing. And everybody says, look, the dude has 4 1980s, so he can spin 1980s in all 4 directions. So he can go backside, he can go switch backside, he can go front side, or he can go switch front side, also known as cab. So he's able to spin all 4 of those. So he's going to be tough to beat because he's going to drop 2 1980s on you. And he had a back 1980 with a nose grab, and then he followed that up with his switch back 1980 with a melon grab. So the guy's got that. I mean, he's got that on lock. He's had 4 variations of the 1980 for I don't know how many years now. What, 2, 3 years or something like that? So you got to bring your A game to beat him. You definitely got it. Mario Fukada, switchback dub 1080. So we've been talking about the women. We talk about Gasser, and we talk about Zoe too as well. And they got spins, right? We talk about them. We talk about what's it going to take for the women to get on to a podium. Is it going to take 1080s? Is it got to be stepped up? Is it 12s now? Is it 14s? Well, 12s and 14s on the women's side have been done. No, there was only one attempt at this World Cup, only one attempt for the women out of 12. So that was Miyabi Onitsuka, who ended up in 3rd place. And, of course, that's also the sweep. So if you're Team USA, are you a little nervous the way things are going down on the women's side? That is a sweep for Team Japan. All 3 spots. Mari Fukada, Laila Iwabuchi in the 2nd spot, Miyabi Onitsuka in the 3rd spot. So if you're Team USA or you're Team China or whatever you are trying to compete for an Olympic medal coming up in Milano in Italy, that's what it looks like right now. And you saw this coming. You could rewind the clocks back, I don't know how long ago, probably about 5 to 10 years ago, you started seeing the Japanese athletes coming correct and coming to put down some podiums and trying to own the podiums. And they've been doing it. So if you're Team USA, you're happy that you have a return of Jamie Anderson coming back to the mix. But can you battle with Team Japan? Because that's what they're doing. Now, all the tricks that were done spin-wise, if you looked at them, were all 1080. So we just saw the 112.60 attempt by Miyama Onitsuka, and that was it. Didn't land that. But you know that's where it's going. You know that's where it's been headed, and that's where it's going to continue to go. But you got to like it. The kid, Brooklyn Depriest, coming out 17 years old. He's turning heads right there, because if he's trying to make that Olympic team, which he is, and does he have an outside chance? I mean, he's got a better chance now with a 5th place finish. I'll tell you that much. If Brooklyn could manage, and look, the next stop is a week away, staying in China, so another big air coming their way. And Brooklyn will have an opportunity to do good there. And if Brooklyn Depriest, let me just tell you right now, if he does that, let's say he podiums, the chance of him making the Olympic team are real. Because a 5th place finish and then follow that with a podium, man, the world is your oyster. Even if you don't like oysters, the world is that. But Su Yiming, what can you say about him? 1980s. As far as the guys go, he's got the 4. He's going to be tough to beat, but guys are going to be bringing more than just that. Are we seeing everything? Are they emptying the bag of tricks? Are they emptying their tanks on all the tricks right now? No, they're not. Haven't seen it all yet. 1980s, look for rotations to go past that, especially as things heat up. Su's going to represent China. He's going to be in the Olympics. You can bet on that. But on the USA side, only one guy has punched a ticket yet, and that's Red Gerard. No one else. No one on the women's side, because remember, 4 women get to go represent Slopestyle, and 4 women, same 4 women also do big air as well. And on the halfpipe side of things, it's the same deal. 4 women, 4 men. Now, no men have been picked yet on the USA side to compete yet in the Olympic, but on the women's side, Chloe Kim's already wrapped her spot up. So there's spots available right there. And if you look at what the guys did, Su Yiming, 2 1980s. Ryomo Kimata, he also had a couple of 1980s. And you had Chunyo Ji with a 14 in 1980. So they're bringing it. They're bringing it. All right. This story out of Italy. It is now illegal, absolutely illegal, to ski or snowboard without a helmet in Italy. It's become official. You will get a ticket. See this guy right here? He's bombing right now. He's getting a ticket. Does not have a helmet. So if you plan to go to Italy, you have to have a helmet. And I think it's a good thing, right? I don't know what you think. Comment below if you got something to say about that. So here's the gist of it. As of November 1st, 2025, they've made a CE certified ski helmets mandatory for everyone on the slopes, including all ages of skiers, snowboarders, tobogganers, because you know how those tobogganers can get. The sweeping new rule phased in after earlier mandates for minors aims to reduce serious head injuries, rule breakers, strict penalties, and €200. If you get caught, you're spending €200 A suspension of the lift passes for up to 3 days, and that's how they're doing it. They also have an alcohol law, too, as well. All right? Italy is now in unique Europe of a universal mandate through other Italian rules include mandatory public liability insurance and a 0.50% blood alcohol limit on the piste. So they don't want you to be pissed on the piste. That's what they don't want. So there you go. Hey, that's going to do it. Access Media Snowboard. Always subscribe, like, turn on those notifications. I'm Brad J. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you on the hill.